the highest level of conversation there is. And see, this is just two spiritual beings connected. No race, no color, no creed. We all bleed red. You know, we checked our DNA. When I checked his DNA, it didn't say nigga in it. When I checked mine, it didn't say nigga in it. When I checked mine, it didn't say hunky, whitey. It didn't say none of that in his. It didn't say Chinese, Vietnamese, Japanese, American, African, or none of that.
Nope.
It said gifted original descendant. That means we gods.
They ain't ready for that.
We gods.
Trying to tell y'all.
And we gonna stand in our godliness.
And see, he made a point at the beginning of the video, right here at the very first thing he said just about was, this is just two of us. Imagine if there was 20 of us standing together trying to accomplish goals for problems we have in humanity. Imagine if 20 of us could get together and sit down and have a civil conversation and not have the divisions. You know what I'm saying? Like color and stuff of that. You know, political differences, this, that, and the other. I've transcended politics. I've transcended race. I've transcended religion. You know what I'm saying? I know who I am and what I'm capable of. And when we start waking up and realizing that, then we'll really get some shit done in this world. You know? But the man, if that's what, if anybody wants to call it, you know, the music industry, the man, all of them, right? They all have their pros and cons, just like every human being, right? So they understand the knowledge we're sitting here talking about right now. They don't want you to understand it. They never wanted us to understand it. Why?
That's right.
Because united, there's nothing we can't accomplish. And if they can point out and make the differences, you know, the little differences that don't make a damn in this world to who you are as a spiritual being, if they can point those out and inflate those and get you upset about it, they got you and you just don't even know it.
Wow.
Got you and you don't know it. Yep. And when you have a whole world of people that don't know who they are and what they're capable of, the freedom that you actually have, you know, when you got a whole world that is functioning under somebody else's direction, this is what you get.
That's right. The gifts of the understanding are the treasures of the universe. The universe appointed all of us our portion of understanding in what measure seems good unto ourselves. But we must consider, we all must have the cares of this world we all must consider the cares of this world. We must be for the uplift and the fall of humanity. You can't let your people fall.
But see, the thing is, I think people get caught up. Listen, it's easier to break somebody down than it is to build them up. And that's why, to me, somebody that extends a hand expecting nothing in return, that's more of a man. You know, because it's like I said, it's easier to break somebody down than it is to build them up. Let me reiterate that. Everybody is so quick to pass judgment on whatever level they see fit, right? And basically project negative energy onto their fellow man, right? Because they have an internal confliction within themselves, and they're projecting, right? So what they see is let me rewind this a little bit. Here we go. We about to go all in again. So it's like this. Your fellow man, we are all equal. Men, women, children, we are all spiritual beings. Now, what does that mean? That means religion, politics, race, all of those are man-made constructs.
That's right.
To keep you from understanding that we are all the same.
All the same. We just must learn each other's customs and tradition.
That's it. So, it's like this. It's about being a decent human being. You know, it's about understanding that energy that's stirring inside of every single one of you, because everybody has internal confliction until they can recognize it, and until they can recognize it, they can't control it. They don't know they don't understand it. You can't control something you don't understand. If you don't know who you are, how can you control yourself? You can't. You're living your life based upon somebody else's version of understanding. You know?
The gifts of the understanding are the treasures of the universe, and appointed every man, woman, and child its portion of understanding and what measure seems good unto you. But you must endure yourself with wisdom. You must have the ability to communicate to the wise for thy own improvement. A lot of people cannot communicate to wise people. Why is that?
Well, I look at that from a vibrational standpoint. For me personally, I see most people are stuck in a lower animalistic, survivalistic state of mind.
Animalistic.
It's animalistic.
Because animalistic is not civilized.
No, it's not civilized. You're not thinking at a point of logic. You know, emotions are there for a reason. You know, I believe some decisions are made on emotion. It does work out good. But when you're on an extreme emotion, no matter what emotion it is, when you're on an extreme emotion and you make decisions, that's where it's a bad thing.
That's right.
You know what I'm saying?
It's energy in motion.
Mm-hmm.
Mad is making angry decisions.
Yep.
So when that energy is in motion,
Yep.
you cannot be mad, envious, jealous, have hatred, slanderous, lewdness, murder, or theft. You cannot have nothing of that lower realm in your heart.
Yep.
You must raise that vibration. When you raise that substance of that body to a higher tone, you become a different entity in life, a spiritual entity.
Well, see, I'm gonna give you an example for me, right? I'm gonna say this. You know, I come from a Christian background predominantly. I come up from a Christian background predominantly, and you know where I got these? Team U, shop like a billionaire.
Go get mine, sure.
Shop like a billionaire. That's why I got these ones. Anyways, you know, to me, I look at it like this. For me personally, right? I can't speak for nobody else. I can understand people, right? I have the ability to project my mind to a situation that you can describe to me. I have the ability to project my mind there and put myself in those shoes and try to understand how people think.
That's to elevate his consciousness to the spirit of his ancestors and to continue the work that they have put before him.
But you know, we're equal. And every it's time to go. Hey, we gotta go. We in the twilight zone right now, bro. It's crazy. Y'all out here living in the real world, stressing bills and shit. Y'all don't even know.
They don't have a clue.
Y'all don't even know. Boy,
not even a clue.
Almost to the T, bro. Almost to the T. Hey, you see these? Not the same exact one. You see it almost to the T, same brand and everything. I can't do it. This guy right here. Yeah, you heard me. This guy right here, damn it.
Wait a minute. This guy's spirit of consciousness, man, I swear.
Yeah.
Man.
I'm alive.
When they say yin yang twins, I'm going to show you yin yang twins.
I'm alive. Yes, sir. Hey. Man, that's it. That's it. Wake up, man. Wake up. You know, I lived the first, I'm 30 next week, man. I lived the first almost 30 years of my life, dead ass asleep. You know what I'm saying? Letting everybody else make my decisions for me subconsciously. I ain't even know it. You know, I ain't even know it. I was living the way everybody else wanted me to. You know what I realized, though? I'm a self-governing being. So let me give you a little background on me. I came from the Christian side of things, and that's where the base of my morality started.
I think we all did.
You know,
we all did.
Here being in America,
we all did.
Yep. So
we all did. We are Christian based. We follow the knowledge of truth.
Yeah, that's it. That's it.
The truth is the only thing that ain't gonna change or pass away.
The knowledge of truth is in every single one of us, and you just have to wake up and realize that, and realize that you have the ability to tap into that knowledge anytime you want. This brain is where the spirit and the flesh connect and understand each other. Without this brain, you don't understand the human experience. You get what I'm saying? You're living that experience out right now. You need to understand what you're living out right now. We are all internal beings. Internal, but eternal as well. We are all eternal beings.
Yeah.
All of us.
Time never was when man was not. And if life of man anytime began, the time will come where it will end. The thoughts of God cannot be circumscribed. No finite man can comprehend things infinite. See, we are the Omega and the Sapphire, the beginning and the end.
Oh,
the eternal happiness and the eternal.
Hey, listen, this guy right here, bro. Oh my God. They sound like a sermon. It is. It's the one of life. Wake up. School's in session.
That's right.
Big D.
Happy Father's Day to all
Happy Father's Day. Your lives passing y'all by, man.
See, this, I mean, we're going to show you the ability of two men interacting each other with no hatred, slanderous, lewdness, murder, theft, no malice, no nothing, no envy in our heart. Just two men trying to grow, and we know we got to build this nation.
Hey, preach. Can I get a win?
This is our world. This is our world. We ain't gonna let nobody rob us and steal us, steal our riches.
Yep, that's it. And see, they did it in a physical action, but I'm gonna tell you what's more detrimental, in my opinion, than that. Even though that's heinous, what even this country right here has done. It's time to wake up, man.
That's right.
It's time to wake up. You need, y'all. Everybody wants to bitch about it.
And when he say wake up, that means wake up and open your crown chakra.
Yep.
Once you open that crown chakra, remember them chakras is the 7 candlesticks, the 7 churches.
Yep.
That's right. Once you release, when you open that crown chakra, you can let go of all that hatred, slanderous, lewdness, murder, theft, that envy and everything, and just live harmoniously.
Oh my God. Hey, bro. Hey, you hear what he's saying? Oh my God. I think you need to come out here. I think you need to at least pull a chair up right here and just have your shit.
She can have my seat.
Just ear hustle. That's all you gotta do. I'm gonna keep doing
You can't ear hustle without entering that spirit. That spirit is going to enter this universe. We are living on universal consciousness. The consciousness of what is and not what seems to be.
No, here's another way to put it. We are a collective conscious. All knowledge comes from and goes back to that. We are all God having a human experience. All dogs are God having a dog experience. All trees are God having a tree experience.
That's right. And I'm a part of everything that is, was, and evermore will be, because I see it in me.
The God, like everybody speaks of an external God, as if he's not internalized. Absolutely he is. That spirit lives within every single one of us from the second you come to life, to being. It always was and always will be. You know what I'm saying?
Without a contradiction.
Yes, sir. So smoking on this gas.
Y'all looking for a God we trust, but we live in God for our must. For us.
Really, and see, people
This
say
ain't God for
selfishness. The
us.
best thing I've ever done in my life is take back control of my mind.
Whoa!
And start
paying attention to self-consciousness. Self-consciousness and universal consciousness will lead you to God.
It came alive in me. So I was Christian-based for a very long time. I understood it from a Gentile standpoint. I moved on to a Hebrew standpoint. That I was growing in knowledge. I wasn't just saying I believed in it and going to church. I wasn't going to church. I didn't see nothing but hypocrites there. Those people were not really trying to get the truth out of something like that and understand it. They were just saying it and wanted to appear that way. My wife and I went on that journey.
That's called a leap of faith.
We went from the Christian Gentile mindset, Judeo-Christian Southern Baptist, if that's a thing. I didn't know Southern Baptist existed until 10 years ago. It was just Baptist to me. And then I came into a Hebrew mindset, and that's when I transcended. As shortly after coming into,
which is transforming from a religious, see, you can be a religious person trying to tap into something spiritual, but recognizing that you are a spiritual being having a human experience. See, that's just becoming conscious of who you are. At one stage, you thought you were human. Looking for something spiritual to tap into. Then you realize, hey, wait a minute.
That's already a thing.
I that I'm the spirit. It's me that's the
why
spirit.
am I so? What am I saying?
Looking for that's already in me.
Listen, bro. Listen, and I went through it because I really believed. I cried. It upset me.
You said it is I.
Yes. Then I woke up. I woke up and I seen it's having a form of godliness and denying the power thereof. That's what a lot of y'all are doing in religion.
That's right.
That's what a lot of y'all are doing in politics and just being your everyday self. It's living a form of godliness and not even recognizing it. We are self-governing beings. We know what is right and wrong. It is instilled within us. You don't need to have an internal confliction for decades of your life.
That's right.
You don't need to have an internal confliction for decades of your life fighting good and evil. It's instilled in you.
It's in you.
It's in you. So a person that goes and rapes and steals and kills and pillages, they're making the conscious decision to do that.
That's right.
They're making the conscious decision to do that.
Man himself is truth and falsehood strangely mixed. once you took on that physical form. See, when man fell, he did not fall alone. See, you got to remember that there were 7 created spirits that created everything that is, was, and evermore will be. And from them 7 spirits, 7 others were. But them 7 spirits was Lucifer, Satan, devil, dragon, the beast, and the cherubim and the cherubim. 5 of them fell.
Yeah.
2 of them held. The 5 that fell, what did they take with them? Earth, man, plant, beast, and protoplasm. See, once man started striving on the beast thrived on the earth. Earth thrived on the protoplasm. And that became survival of the fittest. Now everything is trying to thrive and live off of everything else. See, when you got to learn to control your own energy and live off the energy you generate, not let others, low vibrational people, drain your energy.
Oh, yeah.
If they can't boost your energy,
they ain't no good
then you need to get them to boot.
Yep, it's toxic. People talk about toxicity in other people, but you're looking at it from a shallow standpoint. You're not looking at it from the deeper.
From the deeper,
from the deeper meaning.
How far can you go down that rabbit hole?
Yeah, forever. It's infinite. Every thought you have in your head has an infinite amount of possibilities attached to it. Every word, listen, let me tell you something else. There's power in words. You probably heard that in life somewhere.
Infinite is true.
Yep.
Infinite is true.
It can't be anything else.
Nothing else. The truth is the only thing that'll never change or pass away, that'll stand firm on itself.
And that's why it's funny, you see across all religions, you see common truths. What I personally call universal truths. They exist in every religion. What did they do? They broke the bounds of division, because it's God recognizing God in humanity, So what it is one culture recognizing another culture
and
coming together.
I see the God in him, he see the God in me. We look at each other until we see each other as one.
Yeah, we are one.
We are one.
To me, that's it.
Blood brother.
Exactly.
When they say we all bleed red, we all bleed red.
To me,
we ain't got no fake ID.
No, hell no. Listen, hell no. To me, the earth, the trees, like I said, the animals, all of us, we are all interconnected. You ever seen the movie Avatar? Awa? You remember how they could take their hair in Avatar and connect it to that tree and download knowledge of their ancestors? Yeah, you have that same ability in your brain now.
That same ability pumps through you every day. It's called your blood cells. Your blood cells is nothing but DNA.
Yeah.
DNA is nothing but memory cells of your ancestors.
Yep.
That comes through you.
Yeah.
Once that blood go to your brain, see, you can be any one of your ancestors at any given time, because your father is in you and you are in your father. Your mother is in you and you are in your mother. Everything that is called family is deep rooted.
Yep. And they all lead back to each other. Exactly. And they all lead back.
The roots of the universe and the roots of this world is deep rooted in family. Once you understand your family tree, you'll understand you and me.
Yep. And everybody swear
that was a moment of silence for our ancestors.
Yeah, listen. And everybody up here swearing they woke every day.
Boy.
Also political
I'm not fully woke, but I'm waking up.
No, that's it. It's a journey. It's infinite.
I am waking
it's
up.
Just one step.
Because I am waking up to the full consciousness of the God that's in me. I've left the state of being a boy and a man.
Yeah.
See, from boys to man, from niggas to gods. I'ma keep it 100. I went from a boy to a man to a nigga to a god.
Hey. Hell no. For real though, like, it always was though. It was just time for me to find out. You know what I'm saying? It always was for me. I always was that. You know what I'm saying? It was just a realization. A realization of the energy that I am. You know? that I tapped into. Nobody gave it to me. It always was. And nobody
man,
gave
you got
it
to go through trials and tribulations and go through journeys that no man has went through before
and
to get this knowledge
in your mind, though. That's it.
Man,
That's where the real world.
You
that's
had
where
to
the real
been
war.
through some shit.
Yes. That's where the real world war takes place. You know,
we come to all of y'all in love, and we leave y'all in unconditional and divine peace and eternal happiness, seeking for eternal life. We out.